Boland to Bancroft, right on the money. That's a little over pitched, and Bancroft's off the mark straight away. And they go for a quick second, and they'll get that easily enough as Dean throws into the keep. Yep. Oh, that one really moving, but he gets it through the gap there between third slip and gully, all the way along the ground. He's cut towards second slip, and an easy catch there for Matt Short. So the first wicket falls, and Whiteman had been held most economically by the Victorians.
Great delivery, changing the angle, coming around the wicket. We've seen Whiteman attempt to get this shot away from the other end a couple of times. It gave him a lot of runs in the previous Shield game, but it just bounced enough and was too close enough that it takes a thick outside edge.
Edge and taken. Nicely taken low down, and Teague Wiley has to go. Will Sutherland has a couple of wickets now, and that's a nice little pickup just before the lunch break on day one. Teague Wiley departs for 2.
Hung the bat out there. Didn't have to play at it. Oh.
Wasn't even that short, and Hilton Cartwright's just said thank you. I'll pick that from well outside off stump, and inside edge, and that's taken, and Bancroft has to go. That's a lovely take from Sam Harper, and Scott Boland strikes immediately in his second spell. You could hear that take the inside edge of Cameron Bancroft's bat, and very handy wicket for Victoria.
Bowling change there from Sutherland.
It's a really nice take from Harper, well away from his body too. 3 slips and a gully in. Overpitched and nicely driven by Hardy. That's the shot of the day so far. Aaron Hardy, beautiful on drive for 4.
Absolutely shot of the day.
That's in the air, and what a catch! Mitch Perry at forward square leg takes a gem. And the 4th wicket goes down for Western Australia. Aaron Hardy has to go, but that is a ripper catch from Mitchell Perry.
Gets a fuller delivery, angled into his legs, and this time he doesn't keep it on the ground, and a stunning catch.
Well, that's nice little back foot cut shot, played it late, and finds the boundary. Really fluent from Hilton Cartwright from the northern end. Just a touch short, and Ashton Turner takes him over mid-wicket for 4. Very positive batting from Western Australia, and Turner.
That's through.
It is through, and that'll be 4. Again, just trying to guide it with the edge, probably not looking to go that fine. Oh, he's pulled that well in front of square. Almost baseball batted that for 4. Through wide, mid on.
Great shot.
The over.
This ball cut powerfully by Turner in the gap nicely as it races down towards the boundary rope. Getting high on his toes and playing that one away for 4. Well executed there from Ashton Turner. 5, I think. Oh, there's a big appeal for LBW. That must be close. And umpire Davidson has no hesitation, raising the finger. And that's the end of Hilton Cartwright.
This looks to have taken height out of the equation. Went from wider on in the crease, so the angle may have been quite severe. You can see here on the replay. But hitting pretty adjacent to middle and leg. He's outside of his crease. Let's check the height here. Yeah, height's probably okay because it's cannoned into his knees as he gets stuck. Stumping, there we go. It's through him. Turner comes down one too many times, doesn't cover the bounce or the spin, and Holland gets his reward and a big wicket. 6 now for WA.
That one up and just got it to dip.
Look how far down he is. Really committed, didn't he? And
It's just too flat, wasn't it?
yeah, it was a flatter ball, probably shorter than he would have liked. He sort of did the half shuffle.
Yeah.
Wasn't there to defend really. Short ball pulled away nicely in front of square. That'll head across the boundary, no need to run. Stobo opens his account with a 4. There's the edge, it's taken. Chloe, you called for it, 1 before tea. And Josh Philippi fending off with hard hands off the back foot.
Yeah, really disappointing there for WA. Just back of a length, he's just kind of fending away from his body, and as you said, a really simple catch there for short. He'll be really disappointed with that, I think, Philippi.
That's a lovely little clip off the pads from Stobo. That'll be 4 as well. That'll race away in the shadow of the light tower. And Charlie Stobo gets an early boundary in the 3rd session. Or maybe he'll do that and he'll be hitting the air, and fielder underneath it takes a nice catch, Chandra Singer, and that's the end of Charlie Stobo. Gets the short ball in the right area this time. Boland picks up his 4th, and WA in all sorts, 8 for 119.
To try and clear the rope. Just sort of a bit of a swivel around on it. Almost like he'd forgotten that that player was out there.
And Shorten, it's Harper taking the catch. In the end he has, so he's gone. He fumbled the initial take, Sam Harper, but got it just before it touched the ground, got the glove underneath it, and Corey Roccaccioli has to go.
They don't stick that first time. Back, late cutting, and what a grab, the right hand, getting low. This would be a great view of it here.
Did really well. Oh, he got the hand underneath it, beautiful. That flies away off the edge and taken. So that'll be that for the WA batting innings. John Holland will start his next bowling spell on a hat-trick. And the WA tail has been cleaned up in very short time.
Boland misses out on 5 because Holland has managed to snare another couple of quick wickets as Sutherland also with the one hand up. Moody just pushing out hard at that delivery, and it carries to that second.
And a nice length. Well, this ball just leaning on that one nicely. Bat next to pad, Travis Dean, and guiding that all the way down to the 3rd man boundary. So, yeah, really well controlled shot there. This time Stobo to Harris.
Ooh.
And he squares him up, leading edge, flies past 3rd slip down to the boundary. So nearly brings success for Stobo. This one full goes for the drive and squirts that past backward point. Races off to the boundary. So, again, pretty good footwork from Dean.
Oh, that's a beauty from Cameron Gannon. That swung back a long way through the air.
It was very full too, wasn't it? It's like a T20 delivery.
Great Yorker, very wide on the crease.
Beating for pace, and
it's a beauty.
Worst sounding cricket as a batter. They're in the stumps shatter.
That's a lovely drive from Marcus Harris. Just lent into a full one from Gannon. No point running for that. That is 4 runs every day of the week as Marcus Harris flows into a nice off drive. Full and lovely shot again from Harris. Seen a couple of those so far today. And that's right out of the top drawer. Marcus Harris with another beautiful off drive. Oh, this time it's an on drive from Harris, and that'll be 4 as well. And he's looking very, very good down the ground. Moves on to 24. That's a nice shot from Chandra Singer. Leaned into it. Going to be a hard chase for Hilton Cartwright. He's not going to get there. It'll be 4 runs, and he built up so much momentum.
Lovely straight drive. Magnificent shot from Harris. Straight down the ground. And he's played a couple of beautiful drives so far this innings. This one always an appeal for catch behind. He's out. He's got the neck. Charlie Stobo finally getting the breakthrough. And Ashley Chandrasinghe is on his way.
Simplest of catches through to Josh Philippi. And well deserved, because he really had been working over a long time, just missing out. So fantastic bit of bowling.
This one short, goes for the cut shot high over point. He got a lot of that, Marcus Harris. And goes out to the boundary for 4. This one's short again. Again, he goes for it. And I think this might have been deliberate as well. High over the top of gully this time. Finer, and races down to the boundary for 4.
That's intentionally lifted over the slip cord. And second time he's done that in this innings. Marcus Harris saw a short one, saw it early, and lashes it for 4.
A nice leg. Well, what a shot. Glorious straight drive from Marcus Harris, just as we thought he was starting to shut up shop for the evening. This ball clipped off his pads nicely by Harris. Chase for Moody, and they'll just get a single. He goes on to 48.